I mean, in
On the YouTube
YouTube.
side? No,
Oh.
that's because she hadn't gone live yet.
No. I mean, with the scheduled thing, I usually click that.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's weird.
I'll be a good boy. I promise. I got the
Mailman's
notification.
here. No, mailman at the gate.
Yeah. I got all kinds of stuff coming tomorrow and the next day and Friday, Saturday. Paint.
Yeah, like I said, I had a big surprise, man. I went to, like I said, a few of my friends and family was going to take me to Pursley's. It's a local restaurant here to eat. The owner got to recognize me and he heard it was my birthday, paid for an entire meal.
Nice.
But, that's because my family's been going there since they opened. I've been going there since I was 12 years old.
Hey, Tom Brown, how you doing?
Hey, Tom. Like, damn, look, see, we all got a treat today.
That's cool. That was nice of them to do that.
Oh, yeah, but me and my grandfather have been going there since I was 12 years old. Because he walked up and he said, "Ain't you Frank, one of Frank's boys?" And I was like, "Yes, sir." And he says, "I thought that was you." He said, "I thought you moved away for like 20-something years." I said, "I did. I've been up north for almost 30 years, but I came back." And he said, "Well, now," he said, "Today's your birthday?" I heard him saying happy birthday. I said, "Yep, today's my birthday." Next thing I know, the waitress come back and said, "Don't worry about your tickets."
Now I got you.
Yeah.
Right on.
And the owner said, "Happy birthday."
How you doing there, Tom? Good to see you.
Ron.
If I'd known that, I would have invited more of my family. No.
Yeah. Mine's not till May 25th. Don't write it down. Don't write it down.
Well, I've had a good birthday so far, man.
I went blind with my birthday about 5 years ago. We went to Texas Roadhouse. I was getting flashy things in my eye.
Yeah.
Not anything they could have done about it if I would have went to the emergency room, There's like an hour window. By the time you go to the emergency room, too late. And they don't have ophthalmology there,
Yeah.
But the ophthalmologist and everybody, the retinologist and everybody else did.
Wow.
And there ain't nothing they can do to fix it, because it's the ocular occlusion.
Yeah, it's like my, that's like my future daughter-in-law that came down with my son when he came to visit. She wanted me to watch me how I made my hot sauce.
Wow.
I said, "Yeah, come on. I need to make another batch anyway. Come in here and I'll show you how I make it." About 10 minutes into it, she had to get the hell out of the room because between the onions and the peppers, her eyeballs were on fire.
That's funny. Hi, Dream.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Look at that hair.
Bothering you? And I'm like, "Baby girl, I'm used to
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can now. Yep. Oh, Susan, you gotta go check this out. Look, I'm sure you've probably seen it before, but I found these at the Dollar Tree today.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's salt and black pepper instead of black pepper.
Nice.
Wet pepper will make you sneeze.
Hey, I grabbed 2 handfuls of them and get like I was crazy. That's like, hey, $1 a bag. I'm grabbing all you got.
Yeah. Well, my Cajun girlfriend in Missouri, I was telling her how my mom made her, potato salad, and her secret was the green scallions. Chop them up, and put them in there because I can duplicate that. She started pouring white pepper, shaking her own in there, and it worked.
Yep. Oh yeah,
that little extra kick.
If you take white pepper and still using black pepper and use it in like potato salad and macaroni salad, it makes a world of difference in the flavor and taste.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like.
Thank you, PvP.
She can't black pepper for her mouth.
Yep.
Too hot for her mouth.
Oh, your sister's got COVID, huh, Tom?
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
It sucks.
They kept thinking that me and Donna had it, but we just had a regular. They ended up saying I had a regular flu. You know, the one that
I'm home.
act like it's died since COVID came.
Right. I am home alone for a long time.
Well, the test kept coming out negative anyway, put it that way.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you, it was a doozer, man, because my lungs got heavy. Felt like an elephant was sitting on my chest.
Yeah. I know about that. I had a dump truck on my chest before.
But they gave me that, for shits and giggles, they gave me that, what was that, chlor or whatever hell. And
Chlorprimiquin?
Yeah, and that and steroid.
So they gave you the chlorprimiquin even though you kept testing negative?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello, Matt.
Well, that and I had a heavy infection in my lungs too. You know, it fell fast. You know, it started out as an upper respiratory infection, and it just went whoop into my lungs like a breaking.
Yeah.
That's why they think I had COVID, and then she ended up almost the same symptoms. So they tested her, and of course she came out negative too. So they just gave her a steroid shot and something else.
Tom said that his sister's whole family had it, anti-maskers and the church not following CDC suggestions.
Yeah, but I can't blame it on not wearing masks. It's called wash your hands and keep your hands out of your face.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's a combination of everything that we know to help with it. So,
yeah.
Right. That's what my cancer doctor told me about boxes. Wash your hands.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, Tom. I'm really sorry to hear that.
In the emergency room. The only time I've ever worn a mask.
I'm really sorry to hear that, Tom. Losing friends and losing family, that's not fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I lost a brother-in-law and a cousin to COVID. But they did have severe underlying problems too. They just didn't.
Yeah.
I am.
My brother-in-law was already fighting kidney. You know, his kidneys shut down. He was already fighting that, and then while he was going to
gamer.
What they call that, dialysis or whatever, you know, where they pump, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. He caught COVID from there. Because the whole facility ended up being shut down because they tested the rooms and it was covered in COVID.
Wow.
No, or someone went there sick and spread it to everybody else.
Come on.
Right.
Of course, my brother-in-law did remember, you know, the couple times he was there, he was scratching his eyes and, you know, doing this to his nose. And I'm like, yep, there you go.
Yeah.
Keep your hands out of your face.
Back in the 80s, I took my uncle to Madison for dialysis.
Tom, the other thing, like with New Zealand, I don't know about Taiwan, but I do know from New Zealand because I have friends there. And like they just got locked down a couple of days ago because one person tested positive and he had just come from overseas and he was already locked up, for like 2 weeks, but they locked down the whole country for 2 weeks just to make sure.
Sure. Yeah.
So that's why New Zealand is on top of it. They've had 28 cases. That's it.
Yeah.
But you got to remember too, they are a very small island type nation, and so it's easier for them to stop people coming and going and shit like that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Stop the plane, stop the boats. They can't come in.
That's what they did.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got my building painted this morning.
Nice.
Yeah. Black primer. I got more paint coming tomorrow.
Yep.
I found a really good deal on what I wanted, so I spent it.
Oh, no, gamer. You ain't got to do that, gamer. I don't use no countdown anyway.
PvP, the best thing I can tell you is for something like that, go online and do a lot of research and decide for yourself if it's something you think might help you. I do know that it does help with digestive issues. I don't know about immune system issues.
I don't know. I've been doing this elderberry.
Somehow, my immune system is pretty strong. Even
Yeah.
they test me before I had chemo to adjust
Yeah.
the dose or whatever, and I can't believe your immune system's almost back to normal in between.
Oh, yeah.
Like I don't
That's
have
why you're
like
still
Donna
alive,
has.
Mike.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't have like what Donna has. If it was any worse, probably I would have what's that, lupus?
Yeah.
Yeah, but even with that, I mean, I've watched her fight stuff, even with having lupus, and
Yeah.
Anthony, Gamer is
Uh-huh.
trying to ask you questions. Hey,
Yeah,
Bugsy, good to see you.
I seen it. That's why I told him he didn't have to do that because I don't use a countdown. I appreciate it, but there's no need, Gamer. I mean,
By the way, happy birthday.
Oh, thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome, sir.
Yep. Happy birthday. Oh.
There you go. I mean, if you want to do it, Gamer, that's fine. I mean, you don't have to do it, brother. Trust me.
I think he's bored and trying to fill his time with something to do.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's why I told him if he wants to do it, he's more than welcome to. Just use your imagination. So far, everything he's come up with, I've had no problem with.
Can you open that up?
Good Lord. There
Can
you
you open
go.
the blinds up?
Oh, Donna.
Alexa.
Donna said, or he said that Donna asked the other day
For what?
for a countdown.
Oh, Donna did? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Yeah, you might have to ask her, Gamer, but she's at work right now.
Yeah.
I would have
Such
no
work
idea
night.
what she would want on her countdown.
Oh, she don't work. She gets home at night. Yeah.
Yeah, she'll get home to almost 1 in the morning. She works in hospital shift hours. You know?
Oh. Oh, because people keep quitting. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, take it easy, Tom. It's good to see you as always.
No, they don't quit. They don't keep quitting. They keep wanting to come to work, but not have to work.
Yeah. Right.
And a military base is not going to put up with you, especially a civilian that's lazy.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
You think a corporation will hire you? Yeah, go be lazy at a military facility. See what happens. Yeah.
Yeah, I was pretty good at polishing floors and polishing bells. We found that out in the TPU, Transit Personnel Unit. They called me in the office, like, what I do now? We want to keep you. We don't have many guys like you that can keep the bell shining with an empty can. Oh. Oh.
I'm just in such a chill mood right now. It's not even funny.
What happened?
Just in a chill mood. Nothing happened. I'm just kind of zen right now.
Oh. Well, I've done my staying up for the day. "20 minutes at a time. Do a little bit, sit down. Do a little bit, sit down. Yeah.
Well, you got to do it sometimes.
Oh, all
Most of the time.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Get down.
I got on the exercise bike yesterday because I need to get my leg strength back.
Yeah.
She had a snowman leaning against it. It's like, move the snowman. I need it. I didn't feel right on it because, I'm tippy, but
Mhm.
I'm not going, because of the swamp. Not swamp. The cardiotherapy. Because, I don't want to go there again.
Yeah.
It's just not worth it. I went there for the intake, and then I called them back up the next day. And it's like, I'll do it here. They're like, okay with it.
Yeah.
I think it would help if I go into my own chat, give myself a thumbs up.
Plus, it was like too far for me to get there, and getting a ride there and home.
Oh yeah.
Don't want to, go near people as much.
Yeah.
I mean, my last time I went to a store was to get the plaster. That's the only time I've been out.
Not bad considering that I'm on Wi-Fi.
Oh.
Hey, Lone Star Beer Reviews. Good to see you.
I thought it was hardwired, and I'm still on Wi-Fi. I didn't
No, what
realize.
happened is my other computer, the battery started sucking down really low. And then went into battery saver, then it went into 1% like within a minute.
Yeah.
Oh,
the
wow.
battery is bad.
And then
Yeah.
it shut down, and it completely.
Is this your new one?
Whoa.
Is it?
A year old. It's over a year old.
Oh, what the fuck?
But you know what? I'm gonna let Seth fix it.
Well, you can't really fix a dead battery. If your battery dies on your laptop, you just need a new battery.
Yep.
I'm just gonna let him have fun with it as long as, and he's the one who fixed this one that I'm on now.
Right
Yeah.
on.
She's got a Chromebook out in the garage. She had to get a new one because the battery on that went. It wouldn't hold the charge. It's like what you're talking about. Well, a laptop's a little bit easier than a Chromebook,
So, hold on. Let me show you some dreams. I want to show you something.
Okay.
Oh,
a Claudia ring.
Oh, what the heck?
It's a Claudia ring. I love it.
I have had that for 20 years, and I just found it. I knew where it was, but I didn't know where the box was that it was in.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
It does.
Because after moving and everything, I just found the box this morning, and I was like, oh my God, I've been looking for this.
In other words, you hit it.
It has my original wedding ring, which I'm going to give to my daughter, and then it's got other stuff like my mom's jewelry and things like that. So
yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know how to do that.
One thing I never had was a class ring.
Really?
I have one of those somewhere.
Never bothered with to get one. I wasn't a big fan of rings.
No, I was too rough on to wear jewelry.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
Well,
That's pretty.
considering that I dropped out at 16.
No.
Oh hell, she even put my name in.
This was my mom's idea. She's like, they're not teaching you anything anyway.
Wow.
There's more dig at the school, not me.
I like that. Look what my wife got me.
Oh, nice.
And look what it says in the front. I don't know if it'll focus in on or not. I might have to turn my
Well,
green screen.
it's hard because your green screen is on.
Let me turn it
Yeah.
off.
Susan, my hair got darker, didn't it?
Yeah, I like it.
Thank you.
It's so damn mirrory too.
Yeah.
What does it say?
Just read it
It
to us.
says on the front, it says, "I wish I could turn back the clock. I'd find you sooner and love you longer."
Yeah.
Aww.
Very cool.
That's
Good job,
nice.
Donna. We have to give her quick thumbs up or whatever on
Yeah,
that one.
I like pocket watches, so
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
That's a good looking watch.
Right on.
and I like it because it's a mechanical.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can't do
Yeah.
batteries. I'll kill it in 3 days.
Yep. So will my buddy.
Me too.
Not me. I can wear a watch.
Oh, I can wear a watch as long as it's mechanical.
Right. I
Anything
bought
battery,
this
it'd be
one
dead.
off Amazon
Yeah.
a couple years ago. It's an
For some reason, I
Eco
drain batteries like a curve.
Citizen Eco Drive, $288 watch for $88, and it's not a
Damn.
Chinese knockoff. Yeah. It works great.
Gamer, thank you for being in on my chat too. That's very nice.
That's like that one guy. I can't remember his name. He's from Russia, and he made a killing off of.
Hello, Russell Smoke. Good to see you.
And his replicas were so precise. Even the one he made of the what's that one watch?
Rolex.
Rolex. Yeah, he made a Rolex Yachtmaster that was so precise that Rolex had to tear it completely apart and look on the inside to find that if it was real or not.
Yeah.
Wow.
Besides the
My-
fact it didn't have
My
maximum numbers,
one
you know.
boss had a fake Rolex. He bought it. He knew it was fake.
Yeah.
It was a night diver,
Yep.
and he paid $2,000 for it, and he had to take it in to get it repaired. And the
Yeah.
guy was looking at it and looking at it and looking at it. He goes, "You know this is fake, right?"
Yeah.
He goes, "It's so good that I almost couldn't tell."
Yeah.
The guy,
I bought-
he got it from Scary
I bought
Gary.
I bought a pearl face one from that same company for $20. I think it was at the time I bought it was $2,400, and to this day people can't tell it's not the real one. You know, my thing is that I told that guy he's so good at making watches, make your own, just name them. Hell, they're just as good as the real ones.
Yeah.
See?
I guess it's easier to make a $2,000 watch and sell it for 10 to some sucker, you know.
This is my Bluetooth to this.
God dang,
This
man.
little boombox was the best investment that I ever made because I could do Bluetooth to my laptop. And it's cool. I got you. I'm listening to you guys over here, and I got you guys over here.
Oh wow.
Thank you for your purchase.
Oh, it depends on what you said, Rosin Smoke, because YouTube is being a real bitch about censoring people.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So if you said the wrong thing, YouTube will just take it down and won't even let me know.
Yeah.
So,
don't even let the
hi,
host know
Vanessa
you
Kitty.
know it.
Vanessa. Hello, girl.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah. My palette knife came today.
You're
What's
right.
that?
Palette knives.
Yeah.
You know, like
Right.
people use for painting. I bought them for plaster. You know, I got them cheap. You know, they're stainless though. But yeah. And of course, then my rocks all fell off.
What'd you
Well,
say?
that's
Your
really,
rocks? You got your rocks off? What?
I was
yeah.
thinking the same thing, Susan.
My rocks fell off the layout because
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
drywall
he got
mud
his
was
rock
not
off.
working. Yeah,
Ah, okay.
some of them stuck, so I replastered a couple of them, and then I didn't have enough plaster, so I had to wait for it to start going off before I threw it on there, and that didn't stick either. Wait for it to dry, start from scratch. It takes forever for stuff to dry down in the basement right now.
I'm gonna tell you what I
Yeah.
did on my rock pieces. I made the glue on my mountains. I did it with caulk, and then I put my plaster on the outside of it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
You're clever there.
That's a
not
good
caulk,
idea.
Not caulk, but liquid nail.
Yeah.
Ah,
Foam safe liquid nails. I got a whole tube of it. Nothing to do with it.
Yep.
well, now
Or
you know.
hot
I
glue.
did. I squirted some on the back of the rock. I pushed it into where I wanted, let it sit. I gave it about a day to dry. The next day, I took plaster mix and went around, to fill any of the gaps and smooth
Yeah.
it out on the rest of it.
I need a new small bucket of plaster now too. It's like a man.
Yeah. I don't need a $2,000 watch. I hear you, Vanessa. I don't even wear watches anymore, so it don't even matter. Now, I do my pocket watches, but that's a pocket watch.
Look at Night Diver my boss had. In real life, I think they're like 30 grand. Yeah.
I still wish I could have been that guy at Chad's pawn shop down here. He bought a pocket watch in there. Apparently, the pawn shop owner didn't know what the hell he had either, and he sold it to the guy for $10. Just an old looking pocket watch.
Yeah.
Guess what that watch ended up being worth?
A lot.
$2.3 million.
Holy crap!
Wow.
Yeah. The whole facing on the inside and on the dials and everything were actual mother pearl. And I'm talking old school mother pearl. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And the case was the back casing was 24 karat gold.
Wow.
It was so soft you could tell all the corners of it, that should be almost at a corner were like you could see they were knocked down, just from normal use. That's how soft that gold was.
Right.
Wow.
The pawn shop thought it was copper.
Honey.
Wow.
Because it was so soft they could push their nail into it.
Like really crashing hard.
Never thought it was 24 karat gold.
I'm crashing. I need
And the watch was made back in the early 1800s.
Wow.
Wow.
By some French company.
So did he keep it or sell it for that amount of money?
No, he sold it to the museum.
Oh.
The museum wanted it.
Nice.
That's cool.
Yeah. Because that particular watch builder, there was only 5 known in existence, and his made number 5.
Wow.
Yeah. But I mean, if you looked at it, I mean, just from appearance, because all the patina on it, it looked like an old, just some little cheap old beat up watch.
Yeah. The worst thing you can do if you got something old and antique, don't clean it.
No.
Right?
No.
Yeah, because I was watching a Pawn Stars episode of.
Oh yeah, where that guy washed all the history off of it. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a real coin from back in Jesus' time. They stand out with a big hammer, and somebody had cleaned it. It was worth way less, and they said he bought it. Then they thought it was stolen, then it wasn't.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was worth a lot.
Wow.
It would have been worth more
if he'd left it to be. Yeah. Yeah.
But it's amazing, I gotta go through these coins she gets at work, foreign coins. She collects them for Junior, and he didn't want them, so I got them now. I gotta go through them, see what I got.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what he did. Yeah, Vanessa. He really did. He didn't really want to sell it, but he figured, you know, it'd be in a museum where everybody can see it, and he still made a
Yeah.
buttload of money. You
I
know.
wish you know what what I wish was in there, a 1941 wheat penny.
Yeah.
Like, you know how much they're worth? A
Oh,
lot.
I know. Yeah. But you know, somewhere someone's sitting on a bag of them. I guarantee you, somebody's
right?
sitting on a bag of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wish it was
Some
me.
collector somewhere's got them, and
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's probably that guy, you know, like me and you, we'd be rushing to sell it, but him, he probably one of them guy already got money, and he's like, nah, I'm gonna sit on this
Yeah.
for just in case, you know.
Yeah.
Because hell,
Like
you can take
my
that penny
mom's,
and go to the bank and say, hey, look, I got one. I want to borrow some money. This is the collateral. They'd be more than happy to do it. Yeah. Especially when they know that penny's sitting in their vault, you know.
By the way, non-drowsy Vic Sonic's my butt.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, look, you know that Dayquil might be good for some people, but I'm gonna tell you, I've eaten Dayquil like M&Ms, and I come home, eat one at the nighttime, and I'm out.
Yep.
But I think that's the whole key. You know, sometimes things you have to sleep off. You know,
Yeah.
Yep.
Let
The
your body
Dollar
do-
General brand works better for me than the real stuff.
well, see, I can't use none of that. I got to buy this fucking high dollar crap, this,
Yeah.
which
Oh,
works.
yeah.
But I have to get it because it's made for high blood pressure.
Oh,
You know.
yeah.
high
I
blood
didn't
pressure.
realize that. I got high blood pressure now too. You know.
Well, if you need it, this right here works, and it's called Quercetin, HBP.
Quercetin, yeah.
Yeah, and it's for people with high blood pressure.
Yeah.
And they funky looking.
Oh, I think you're doing
So you got the day right there, and then
Yeah.
the one for night.
Yep.
Yeah, they're funky looking, all right. Yeah.
But they
one I-
work.
Green and brown. Yeah.
I was surprised because usually when it says for high blood pressure people, usually means it ain't gonna work worth shit.
Right.
Quercetin
It
is
actually
good
works.
shit. Yeah, quercetin works well.
Oh yeah.
The one
It's a
I'm
little
on right
expensive,
now
but
is I'm on Alka-Seltzer cold and flu.
Vanessa, I used a little cup. I do. I use it.
Yeah.
I saved the cup. I use it for other things, you know. I use it till that's gone, you know. Then wash it out and use it for other
I
things.
use it to feed a newborn kitten.
Hmm.
But yeah, but yeah, she's talking about who actually puts the mess in it. Because you know what I usually do? I take the cup and I go, and then I open the top and go.
Yeah, I've done that before too, but you know,
Yeah.
I don't want to OD on it, you know.
Oh no, you just after a while you get that.
Yeah, I have a habit of
unless you
chugging
just
the
sit there
whole.
and drink the whole damn bottle. I mean,
Yeah, well, when I start swallowing, I like to chug the whole bottle, you know. Not of the cough medicine. I gotta wash
Ow.
myself. You know. Well, you know, I've always been a chugger, not beer. Well, you know.
Yeah. You heard that?
You know, back in your party days, you ever did a fish aquarium cleaner? It holds a 12-ounce can of beer.
Did you hear him, Dream? He said he's not a quitter.
Oh my God, Anthony.
Hey, Mike.
What do they say? I don't remember what I said.
You said you're a chugger.
Oh, yeah, not that stuff.
Mike,
Yeah. Now he's backpedaling.
Yeah. Oh Lord. But yeah, I'm all out of plaster now. Gotta wait. Everything would wait till it all dries out to bone dry. You know. And then I'll get plaster and do it all over again. Yeah.
He says, cough and lose train of thought. It happens.
I lose my train of thought anyway, you know.
There's a
Especially
train?
when,
Where are we going?
especially when Anthony
No.
makes
Oh,
my class
you
so
weren't even
hard.
here.
No, what
Try
I
to
hate
get
is when
it
you
to
walk
focus.
halfway across the house to another room and then you ask yourself, "What did
The
I do in here?"
buildings are painted, Susan. I didn't even get high.
Yeah. We'll see
Anyway,
if
that's my new light there.
you're doing your layout. You didn't get high. You're doing it wrong.
Yeah. Well, paint fumes. You know,
Yeah.
just a little bit. Didn't
That's
even
like a
see any
two-part
overspray in here.
epoxy, man. I'm surprised it doesn't have more of a smell than it. Yeah,
Oh
I figured that stuff would stink to high heaven, but it really doesn't have that much odor.
no.
Yeah.
Fiberglass does though.
Oh well,
Trust
yeah.
me.
Fiberglass is a different beast. Yeah,
It's got MEK, you know,
yeah.
in the hardener. The hardener
That
is
shit'll chase
MEK,
you out of
basically.
hell.
Yeah. I've had to work with it. Body shop.
Yeah, no, I use this stuff right here. You got to mix A and B equal part.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good one too. No, my favorite thing is you be driving and you get to a certain area and you kind of come to and you're like, how the hell did I get this far already?
Yeah. Yeah. You get white light fever. You know, I've done that on I-90 before.
We call that
Yeah,
highway
like-
hypnosis.
Whoa. You lose time.
Oh, I do, man. I mean, I'll be driving, you know, and I'm not wrecking or hitting anything, and then all of a sudden I'm like, fuck, how the hell did I get here already?
Yeah. You just have a brain fart, you know. You were paying attention the whole time, but, you know, all of a sudden your brain just does
daydreaming somewhere else. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The baby is actually talking to my teddy bear.
What happened? You're having a baby?
This one.
Oh, that one.
I'm gonna say if she's having a baby, I'm gonna watch that one. I
Yeah.
want to see what comes out of that.
I'm sorry.
If it's your birthday, I'll give it to you.
Okay. Now, come on, Dreams. Now, somebody your age and where you at in life that's all of a sudden started having a kid, you would want to see what the hell come out, okay?
It's happened before, though.
That's just reminded me of that movie that my dad took me to when I was a kid. It's called It's Alive. It's where the demon baby was born and he killed everyone in
Yeah.
the delivery room.
Yeah.
I forget where it was, but a 70-year-old lady had a baby somewhere, like Italy or
for
something.
fuck's sake.
Yeah, the oldest one I've ever known to have a baby at the last point of life, she was 52.
The oldest woman to have a baby so far was 67.
Wow.
And she's still alive, and the baby is alive and doing well, and a beautiful 15-year-old.
Well, that's why Miss DeVille is the daughter. She had a daughter at 52. Fine, everything's fine. She's fine. It's just I couldn't imagine having a baby at 52. Holy crap!
Yeah. I
was 18 and 23 when my kids were born. I cannot imagine doing it now.
No,
oh, fuck
no.
No.
That's like me. My first kid was born shortly before I turned 16. And the last one was born before I was even out of my late 30s. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yep.
yeah.
I can't wait for my next doctor appointment. You know, I'm
No,
gonna,
it's
you know,
before that.
what's your pain level? You know what I'm gonna say? I refuse to
Yeah,
answer that
yeah,
because you
yeah.
don't
That's
do
right.
anything
You'd be
about it
wrong.
anyway.
Yeah, Robert was born in 1995, and I was 35 at the time. So yeah, that was my last kid born when I was 35.
My son's 35.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I got one. My oldest son's getting ready to be 36. My baby, which is Robert, the one that came with his fiance, he was born in 95, and he's 20, getting ready to be 26. That's the baby.
Yeah, because my daughter was born in 97. So, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm saying my baby's 25 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I got two daughters that are close in age because one was born November 11th, one was November 12th, and the other one was November 10th, a year apart.
No, well.
One was born in 90, and the other one was born in 91.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I graduated high school in 91.
Wow.
I graduated in
in
80, 86, 87.
I
Somewhere in
graduated
there.
in 77.
Yeah.
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 I still have my picture from the 15-year reunion in my wallet. You know. Let me look and see if I can find it.
Oh, you graduated in 77? I was 7 at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll cover my name up if I get my fingers over it.
Yeah, I know my mom called me on February.
Here it is.
You know, well, actually, I called her and then she called me back. And she goes, you know, I turned 70 today. And I said, yeah, do you realize you have a son that's 51?
your service.
Don't remind me.
Thank you for your service, Vanessa.
Yeah. Yeah.
I found it. Now let me see if I can figure out how to cover this up with my fingers. Oh,
Let me
glare.
hang on. Let me
There we
highlight.
Yeah.
Good looking guy.
Yeah. A mop of a haircut, but you know.
Yeah, that's what I said. Look like one of the Brady boys.
Yeah. I always wanted a David Cassidy shag. I went to the wrong barber.
Oh, yeah, David Cassidy. Oh, God, yeah, the Cassidy.
Yeah, everybody was having those back then.
You know what?
My hair was so thick.
You know what? I feel really old right now. Sean Cassidy is the main producer of New Amsterdam, and he's a grandfather.
Yeah.
I point blank told him in a post, if it was my first concert in the S. Abercrombie idiot girls who cried.
Yeah. Remember the Partridge Family? Yeah. Have you seen David Cassidy lately?
Dead.
He's dead.
Yeah.
David Cassidy died like 2 years ago.
Wow.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Huh.
He
well,
I'll be right back.
The alcohol that he did attributed to a faster death.
Well, the last time I saw him, it was like I didn't recognize him. You know.
Really, he is really thin.
Yeah, they're just dropping like flies. And yeah, Betty White lives on. I think she's gonna be the next George Burns.
Well, it's kind of cool watching Sean Cassidy post pictures of his grandchildren.
Yeah.
I told him to go stop doing that. You're making me feel really old.
Yeah, but also I had a couple of friends when I was
Yeah, I
welding
moved
that
them all in the
were
corner
actually
over there.
there.
No, those are all first editions. That's why I put them in the corner. Because these numb nuts here keep going up. Those are going to be worth a lot of money here soon.
I think when John Tesh finally goes, that's the one that's going to hit me the most.
Who?
Because I actually met him
Yeah.
and actually had a conversation with him. Just him and me, no one else.
Yeah.
He taught us how to use a camera. Sets out his finger over the lens, and John goes, "You're never gonna take a picture of that way, son. Let me show you." So he shows us how to hold the camera. John advanced the film to the next picture, gave it back to Seth. Seth took the picture, gave the picture camera back to John. John advanced it. And I'm like, but
Wow.
we could be doing this for the next hour, and he goes, so. I mean, John Tesh is a very amazing human being. He really is.
Yeah.
He got upset that we paid $180 to see him in Vegas, only to find out years later that he joined the same church we were in, and he was leading praise and worship.
That's funny.
I'm like, now I get free John Tesh concerts every Sunday. It was cool though. I saw the black piano. I'm like, oh, John's here, cool. So, Anthony, what are you doing for your birthday tonight? Oh, I'm sorry, baby.
I'm going to go eat crawfish.
Nice.
Oh, a lot. You know, I was in Texas and Conroe had a crawfish festival. Guess who didn't get to go? Me.
Oh,
And
man.
I was
Could've
down in
win.
Florida. They had a crawfish festival. Guess what? Didn't get to go to that one either.
Shoot. I'd made some excuse to swing by.
I love lobster, you know.
Mhm.
Well, lobster and crawfish are two totally different things.
Oh yeah, I know, but below the dam down here before they took the dam out now, but a couple times they let to clean the river out, they let it go almost dry.
Mm-hmm.
Crawfish everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Rock River for a reason,
Yep.
Oh man, that whole just crawfish like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So I picked them up, used them for bait later on. Works great for catfish.
Mm-hmm.
So does shrimp in
Susan,
this river.
What?
Tom's coworker made stuffed pepper casserole for us.
Oh, wow. Nice.
So guess what we're eating for dinner tonight?
Yeah.
Pepper.
Hot pepper casserole.
And
Yum.
she gave us. My ice cream craving has been cured because of her lot last night.
Uh-huh.
Gave us a bunch of Dairy Queen dilly bars.
Oh,
Oh.
nice.
Oh, yeah.
They were good.
I had the cherry one. It was nice.
You
I
know,
haven't had one of those since I was a kid.
You know what I miss? Them ice cream cakes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we used to make them at Baskin-Robbins too, but Dairy Queens are better.
yeah. When it comes to
I never
ice cream
made one,
cakes, when it comes to ice cream cake, Dairy Queen got their shit down pat.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep, thaw it out for whatever long.
I've even bought off-name ice cream cakes just to see what try them. I mean, they were okay, but not Dairy Queen.
Nothing to write home about.
Yeah.
Oh, if it's got fudge in it, I'd love it. I love fudge. Hot fudge. frozen hot fudge my favorite.
Well, the lady here at our Dairy Queen, she knows I like caramel. So anytime she makes me a cake in between the two chocolate layers, she puts a big old layer of caramel across the top of that sucker. You
Yeah.
want to talk
Nice.
about making smack somebody?
Yeah. Well, I don't know what it's called, but an old guy when I was a kid got me hooked on hot fudge sundae. But before you put
Yeah.
the hot fudge on, you sprinkle malt powder on it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that would always make me want when I went there. Always for
Sprinkle what
nothing.
on it?
Malt powder.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Neo, good to see you.
Neil, hi.
Take it down for
I
me.
like the computer better now. It's a small screen, but I could see it better. Isn't it weird?
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm so glad I got two laptops last year. One I did.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I bought that bucket of plaster. I thought, I won't need more than this. Wrong. I got the bucket. I'm just gonna buy the bag now and pour the bag into the bucket.
I was in Walmart this morning. A lady was walking behind me. She kept going, Anthony? I turned around. I go, looked at her, and she never said anything. I started walking in. She goes, Anthony? I turn around. I go, yeah, that's my name. What do you want? And she goes, are you the guy in 91 that got hit by the bike when you was on the bike and the car went up on your back? I said, yeah. I said, yeah, that's me. She goes, how? Next thing, I mean, as loud as she could in Walmart, she said, how in the fuck are you walking?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hear
The
you.
last time she seen me, they were telling me I was gonna be in a wheelchair unless, maybe I had a couple of surgeries and shit.
Oh,
She said, well, did you
yeah.
have the surgery? I said, not one cut on me. I left my shirt, shoulder, my back. She goes, well, how in the hell are you walking? I said, it's called miracle medicines when you leave the country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Neo, I wish I was with you on that one.
She's like, where'd you go?
My
Switzerland? I said, nope.
mustache has gone from kind of okay to critical.
Uh-oh.
I'm green with envy.
That's why I was at
Waving from
Walmart.
Mars. Yeah.
That's why I made a trip to Walmart. All my critical, quick snack stuff. It was like zilch to none.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Dave.
Hey, Dave.
We found out
And I
where
hit 'em.
all the stuff started going. The snacks.
Yeah.
The granddaughter had him in her bedroom, stuck behind the bed.
What the hell?
That's her stash.
Yeah. She's supposed to be on a diet.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. I know how. Yeah. Yeah. I'm
Well,
on a diet too.
I want pictures of it when you're done, Dave.
I'm on a seafood diet. I see food and I eat it.
I eat it. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm on a diet too. I die if I don't eat it.
Yeah.
There you
yeah.
go.
Well, she got over crying because her belly's big and she can't see her feet,
Like I told that nurse, she says, "You must have a hell of a guardian angel." I said, "No, ma'am." I said, "I have a fondness." She said, "What's that?"
Dave.
I like to breathe.
Right?
Told her, I said, I ain't got no guardian angel. I have a fondness. He's like, what's your fondness? I said, I like to breathe.
Yep.
I'm not happy when I'm not going.
Right?
Yeah, breathing is kind of important.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to hang around here, it is. I mean,
Yeah. Breathing is fundamental.
yeah.
Crickets.
Crickets.
When chat gets quiet, It's
Oh,
down. That's
oh,
cricket.
yeah. You know, I didn't hear crickets last summer at all.
Me neither.
Really? I'll send you some because them noisy bastards kept me up every damn night.
Yeah. Well, I used to hear them in the garage, underneath the garage door, because it's dark underneath there.
Well, when you have a bedroom that has 6 windows on 2 walls,
Yeah.
you hear a lot of crickets at night.
Where we live
Especially-
before, we out here that
Yeah.
all the
Yeah.
time.
Especially when they
Well,
like to
no,
get on the ledge of the window.
Make
Dave,
one
you can
for
always
white
buy.
grills come in pieces.
Dave, if you don't like putting them together, buy today's, have them put it together for you, and then tighten all the screws again.
Even at Lowe's, if you pay them an extra $20, they'll put it together for you.
Yep.
Yeah. Ace will even deliver it.
Yep. Yeah, I put
Last
one
I
grill.
know.
Put
The
one
guy,
grill
the
together.
owner of Ace is actually the one that was helping me when I was down there, and he remembered me from the old days when I was like 21, 22.
Wow.
I put one grill together in my lifetime, and I said never again.
You know, I
Especially when I had to
wasn't
take it
familiar.
apart 3 different times to correct something I did backwards. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put it together 3 times, it's still messed up, man.
Yeah.
Neo,
Oh wow, Neo,
You
that's
rock.
crazy.
you rock, Neo.
I am so glad you're alive and kicking and doing well. That's an absolute miracle.
You
Yeah.
got a reason to be here and a purpose to be here after what all you've been through, and you're still here. You get a higher calling.
Dave, I can do it. I'm stoned.
I can do it. I'm stoned.
Well, I know a guy
The
that
book
would get,
page,
took plywood. He took a car stereo, put it in a box. He made the box himself. He was stoned the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
And put speakers in it and everything else. And what a cobbled up mess. And he was so proud of it. And he carpeted it. You know. It was a cobbled up mess. But he was having fun. So we just said, cool.
Coolest thing I ever made was with the help of a neighbor. I needed a set of pet steps. And I did not want to pay $100 and some odd for pet steps when I had scrap plywood in my yard and other kinds of wood, and it could be made from scratch. And so I enlisted him to help me, and together we came up with the design, figured out how to put it together, figured out where all the screws and everything went. Now this guy weighed 325 pounds. He got up on those steps and jumped up and down repeatedly. They didn't budge. I think we did a good job.
Yeah.
I think
our front porch steps kind of got a little bit rickety, like probably 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Like in the 90s, so I built new ones. I used the pieces that were left from the sides to kind of get an idea of where the step angle and everything. And when the builder was here doing the roof on the porch and the roof, he wanted to know who made them steps because he goes, you could drive a tank over them. How long have they been there? I built
right
them.
on.
And then he goes, the flashing that we use, we use the little galvanized sheets. You just put a whole bunch of them down. He goes, who did this? Me. It was me. And then he goes, who did the siding? It was me.
Right on.
Yeah.
Slurpee.
The siding's been on there. Vinyl siding has been on there for over 30 years. It's still straight as an arrow.
Wow.
It's level. The only thing I sucked at was the soffits, because when you get to the corners, I'm like, I wasn't going to get there on a ladder and saw things,
You could tell I'm on Wi-Fi now, huh?
Made a great place for the birds to nest in, though.
Did
You get up in
potato
there
salad?
in your
Hello, gamer again.
Super State Show. Oh, the turkey pan that I had
Mhm.
turned out to be quite helpful. I stained my rocks in it. I poured my plaster in it. I still have it. I'm gonna use it for something else. I never did get the oil dry though. For kitty litters. It's on my list.
Cool.
Oh my goodness.
I am chowing down on garlic and Parmesan roasted garlic Pringles.
Oh, I love garlic.
How does that taste?
Yeah.
They
One
are
time we went to
yummy.
Olive Garden and they had the roasted garlic, Parmesan Alfredo. I had like 5 plates full.
Hey, bee
A
lady.
week later, I'm at my aunt's house and she goes, "Did you just have garlic for breakfast?" It was been a week. This stuff comes out of your pores for days.
Right on, Neil.
Hey, B.
I can't wait till you get that. That's awesome. Hey, B lady, good to see you. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'll never jump out of a plane. My luck, the parachute wouldn't open, and I would live. So, of course, I'd live to make you suffer more.
What
It's the
can
way it
you
is.
say? It is what it is.
Yeah. Well, it's like I was telling Anthony earlier. Next time I go to the doctor, they always ask, "What's your pain level?" You know what I'm going to say? I'm not going to answer that because you don't do anything about it anyway. Why did you know?
Amen, Mike. Good.
Huh?
What looked really good?
Those chips.
Yeah.
The what?
The
The
chips.
chips.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
I forgot what we were talking about.
I want a can. Well, I'll get some. I'll tell her about it, and she'll get me some. And then I'm gonna take them down here. I think I'm allowed to eat chips still. I don't know if I can chew them, but
Get Pringles. They're really soft, and you don't even have to work to chew them.
Oh, I know, but even Lay's and stuff, I can chew them still, but they make my gums sore because it's all I got left basically on the top of like 4 teeth.
That's why I like Pringles, because they don't hurt my mouth even when I don't have my teeth in.
Oh yeah.
So the popsicles too.
Popsicles are kind of are really eat up your mouth after a while. They're really hard on your mouth, but
almost like Captain Crunch.
Yeah, just regular old
lady.
Pringles seem to really have an easy crunch to them.
I am not on a strict diet.
Is that because you don't want to be, or because it's okay that you're not?
It's okay. I was salt restricted the first heart attack, and they didn't bother the second time. Yeah. I realized though that how they decide to send you home when you start eating good. It's because we had good food in the hospital. You start eating good, then they send you home.
Yeah. Hey, Joseph.
Woo!
Oh, this is funny. the first time, because I wasn't able, because the show stopper, whatever it's called now, and um,
Thank you, B lady.
I had Depends on when I got there. Guess who had to go home? Guess who forgot to give me more Depends to wear home?
Oh,
Ended up going home
geez.
commando. They
Wow.
were gonna, but they didn't do it.
That's when you got to bug them and say, hey, I can't go home without something to wear,
Yeah, that's true. Well, we got all the way downstairs and had to go back up because she forgot to do something.
Oh,
I
geez.
think it was take something out of me,
Mm.
Oh, it was a thing in here they're taking out. I would have done it myself, I wasn't worried about it.
Yeah.
But they were kind of, busy that day, and I was just glad to go home. So I went home commando and didn't complain. I only had 4 blocks to go.
I can put my Depends on when I get home.
That's right.
And if you have a flood in your car in the meantime, I am so sorry.
Yeah. Well, those little like they're like pee pads, I need some of those. I gotta start using them again because it just has a mind of its own, I could sit here for days, and not have a leak, but then all of a sudden they stand up and it's like, ah.
All right.
Yeah, Neil amazes me, I swear.
Yeah.
Have you, sir?
Oh, man. Yep. If I could figure out a way to put this heater over there.
Mike, B lady wants to know if you have a prescription for your Depends.
No.
Get one. Mine are paid for all except for like I want to say $2 or $3.
Yeah.
Every time I get them, it's like a $3 copay for the month's worth.
Yeah.
It's well worth it.
I tried.
And they deliver them to you.
Yeah.
So if you haven't talked to your doctor about a prescription, do it because you shouldn't have to pay for those all the time. You should be able to get good quality Depends without going broke.
Right.
Arm and a leg.
Well, they didn't know what kind of insurance to pay for, and then it's back and forth, and then they supposedly sent it in. And when I called the place, Mercy Health Mall, they couldn't find the prescription.
Well, call your doctor again and say, look, I know you sent the prescription, but now they can't find it, and I really need this. Can you please resend the prescription?
Yeah.
You gotta be your own advocate, dude. Nobody's gonna take care of you except for you.
Right. I also could call that number on the TV.
Yeah, but a lot of times that I don't know you're in Wisconsin. I don't know about Wisconsin. I know in South Dakota, all the ones where you can call on TV and they'll supply your incontinence needs. South Dakota doesn't qualify for that.
Yeah, I'd have to call them and find out.
Humans are stupid.
Yes, I have a doctor. Yeah, I've been going around.
Oh,
and right about the time this happened, I had the what's it called? The stuff on my face, remember?
Mm-hmm.
So they probably had a hard time understanding me.
Who knows?
I'm not a veteran. Well, I was in Navy boot camp, but because of my back, I was a good belt polisher and floor polisher. So
Neil,
at Medicaid,
are you a veteran as well?
no.
No, I'm
Eh,
asking Neil if he is.
oh. Yeah, I got confused because B asked me if I was,
Mm.
Yeah, I have Medicaid B.
If
No pay for
you
it.
are a
Just
veteran and you could sell your DD 214, I'm sure you could get some help.
Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
man. All right. A lot of climbing. I'm too old for that climbing.
Climbing? Where are you
Yeah.
climbing on?
I had to climb over my back fence and then climb over my neighbor's small fence to untangle the poor fucking dog that's been back there crying for the last 5.5 fucking hours.
What the hell?
He was so tangled between his own cable and the barbed wire fence.
Oh,
He
no.
probably hadn't been to the water bowl in 2 days.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
Lord.
And they're just leaving him out there?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
And I have to give them credit. This time they had a bowl with water out there and a bowl with dog food, but it was all the way over here in the corner, and the dog was on the opposite side, tangled up in all this shit. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know the dumb dog did it himself. It's
Right
just
on,
the fact
Neil. Neil, thank you
Hey.
for your service.
Thank you, B-Lady. It's just, every once in a while, you got to go out there and teach the dog, hey, you can't go over there. Shorten its leash or something.
Yeah. Well, the collie likes to get tangled around the mailbox post.
Yeah.
We're in town. We have a rural mailbox, so they don't have to come up on our porch.
Hey,
and the
Seth.
postmaster let us do it. So,
Josh,
Yeah,
that's what
right.
I told. That's what I told the other neighbor. I said, one more time, I had to come out here and undo this. I'm taking the fucking dog, and they can deal with me in the sheriff department when they get home. Yeah.
I wouldn't even
well,
give him another chance. How many times have you already helped that dog out?
This is the second time I've done it. My neighbor says she's done it 3 times.
Well, right there, that'd be enough for me to say that person doesn't need the dog, take the dog, and then, let the sheriff department sort it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what I did, that's what took me so long. I got him untangled, and I took his deal. I come over here and got the little clasps I was needing, and I cut about 10 foot out of that fucking deal, and I redone the loop and put it back on his collar. So he ain't gonna be able to get. You see what it is? It's an old barbed wire fence, but there's a bunch of old wiring. It's just kind of like shoved in there.
Yeah.
Of course, dogs they're gonna venture when they can.
Yeah.
But I told them all they had to do was clear
Yeah.
that corner. Last time I talked to her, I said, all y'all got to do is clear that corner out, go buy some cheap chicken wire and tie it down through there where that barbed wire fence is. And that way you can let the dog roam without a collar on, without a leash.
Yeah.
See, right now they just got a 3-string barbed wire fence, so they have to chain it up or, they just walk right underneath the barbed wire and get out.
Yeah. Maybe it wants to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I finally got up because I was sitting here for the last 3 hours. I heard that dog just,
Yeah.
Wow.
Remember, you guys ever seen that movie, A Dog's Purpose?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I cried a lot.
Yeah.
That was before I had the shots.
I don't think I have to worry about anything because the lady that lives on the other side, she's seen me out there and she says, fuck this, I'm calling the sheriff. So I was like, well, that's on you. I don't like being that person that calls on everybody.
Right.
I usually just take the fucking animal and then come deal with me. That's how I ended up with Beanie. I I drove an hour away from where I was at and got Beanie's ass. And I said, and I told the guy I got him from, I said, anybody got a problem, you tell them where my ass is, they can come visit me anytime they want. No one ever showed up.
There's another one that's related to that one. That's actually another movie. It's like a dog's. It's in the next one. It's like a reboot of it, you know, sequel. But The Art of Racing in the Rain. I blubbered the whole time. That was a good movie.
Oh yeah, be later, yeah. And I just worked out a deal with the lady that owns the property on the side of my property. We may be working a deal out that I may be getting that other 5 acres without putting a penny on it.
How's that?
I've done some things for her in the past, and I got one more thing to do, and that's going to be her payment to me. And she doesn't want her brother to get his fucking hands on it.
Nice.
There you go.
She'd rather give it away and see his greedy ass palms get a hold of it. So.
I got some relatives like that. They're like vultures, you know.
Not so much giving it away. She's trading it. You obviously have done stuff for her that's valuable.
Oh yeah.
So, you know.
Oh yeah. I already fixed her water heater. I already fixed her car, and I didn't charge her a dime either. Of course, there wasn't much wrong with it, and the parts were cheap. So.
Yeah.
I mean, she's 77 years old. I mean, you know, come on. I think she gets like $400 a month Social Security.
Jesus, that's it.
Yeah. Well, that's what happens when you never work a day in your life.
Well, shit, even for me, without having enough work history, I still get like $700 and some odd a month.
Yeah, but she's never worked a day in her life. Never. She didn't even finish school. You know, that's the age she came from.
Wow.
She can barely read and write, so that's why I help her a lot, because a lot of people take advantage of her because she can't read or write. She's one of them, I'll take your word for it. Here's the money, you know. I'm sure I will be, lady. Yeah.
Over here.
I just told her if that was her doing, I said not to rush you, but you may want to do it as soon as you can, because I said, I kind of got her laughing. I said, you know, I ain't trying to be mean, but you ain't no spring chicken, and you better do it while you're still in your mental capacity to do it.
Right.
Yeah. If you wait too long and start showing signs of deterioration, then they'll be like, well, she couldn't do that because she wasn't in her right mind, you know.
Right.
Right. Yeah. They could still try to pull it, you know.
Oh, yeah, they could still try to pull it, but then once she signed the paper, then they had to deal with me. And,
yeah.
I know lots of hiding spots here. They'll never find you.
Yeah, it's true.
Gator will. The gator will find you.
Right.
Yep. Yeah, it's time to clean the swamp. Let the mosquitoes bleed them out, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, B-Lay, there's a lot of people. Yeah, $1,200 a month is a lot for rent. I mean, I'm not saying the place ain't worth it, but most people can't afford $1,200 a month rent.
Well, yeah.
I know people struggling to pay $550.
Yeah. Like California, that's the going rent for anything. A little box.
Oh, yeah, I know. But that's total bullshit. It really is.
Yeah.
Total bullshit. And I don't blame the people that own it either. They have to because of all the stupid taxes. But the thing is, they dumbasses vote for that shit.
Right.
And they go, I didn't vote for high taxes. I said, who put that fucker in office? Well, I voted for him. Well, there you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh. I don't know if that's going to happen, but they actually might be voting on the COVID bill today.
Oh,
yeah.
Hold my breath on that. If it comes, it comes. It'll just be a bonus.
Yeah. I hear you.
If it comes, it's a blessing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know,
I
that's
told
my
my buddy that
mornings,
works-
you know.
I told my buddy that works over there at the governor's deal in Texas. I said, "Y'all stop that shit." He said, "What do you mean? You dropped all the mandates and opened everything back up. Y'all killing my stocks." He said, "What do you mean?" I said, "My stocks do good when you do shitty." Oh.
Oh,
Well, they had to open back up. They had no choice. They got
yeah.
about 4 loans they were getting ready to fall on. If they do, they lose their collateral, which is land. And guess who that land would be going to? Chinese.
Mhm.
Yep.
'Cause that's where the loan came from. You can thank Bush for that one.
Uh-huh.
Mid-air air feeding.
I have no idea, B lady.
My baby.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's been bad for ages. Just
Yeah.
the pandemic brought it to a head. You know?
Yeah.
Corruption. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but the sad thing is they do it in broad daylight now, and people still don't fucking see it. That's the sad thing. That's how brainwashed people are.
Yeah.
We're now stuffed pepper casserole tonight.
And then you have the other half, as long as they're getting their free shit, they don't care what they do.
That's what Pam made us.
Yeah,
So
I hear you, be lady.
good.
No,
Yeah.
I hear you. Yeah.
Pam wants our opinion on it.
On what?
On the stuffed pepper casserole.
Oh.
She wants me to give my honest opinion.
You know, when I put the light up, I was worried. I wanted it right over the layout, but I like it right where it's at. You know why? It casts some nice shadows. It makes the rocks look a lot more real. They look
right
pretty
on.
good to begin with, you know.
Right
Oh
on.
yeah, B lady. It's gonna get crazy. I can tell you, you know what? You know how it's gonna end up here, B lady? I've seen it the whole 4.5 years I was in China. Now you understand why in China you'll have 12 part of the family living in one building. Because it's the only way they can survive.
Yeah.
Right.
It'll be here too. I already have a friend that did that. He bought some land. He built a big deal in the middle, like a big kitchen, open kitchen, and then he built 3 apartments coming off of that. Him and his wife live in one. His mom and dad lives in the other one. And he's got an aunt and an uncle that lives in the other one. And they all eat together, what they call it the common kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah. In other words, all the women get together and make a big meal for the whole family, like we used to do back in the days.
Yeah.
Chinese have been doing it forever and still doing it that way.
Back in Washington State, when I lived there, we would have
I did not
4 generations of Mexicans living in one 2-bedroom apartment. So
Oh, yeah.
there'd be like 16 to 20 people in that 2-bedroom apartment.
There's 12 of them across the street living in a rental from me. Nicest people you ever want to meet. But like I said, there's like several different of the family members all live in it, and it's a 3-bedroom house. And they're probably sleeping 3 to 5 people a room.
Oh, easily.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's nice that they can stay together like a family like that, but you know, that's got to be miserable not having any, especially if you're a married person with, you know,
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, true.
Imagine not trying to sleep. kicking the bunk bed up. Hey, Uncle, you and that, stop that shit. I'm trying to sleep.
We got the best neighbors I ever had are the Mexicans that live next door.
Mm-hmm.
People lived there before that sold them the house. Worked at GM, and they thought their shit didn't stink. You know?
Yeah. Funny thing is, only one of them can speak English. So when you talk to any of the other ones, you got to talk to her so she can translate.
Hey, Stoney.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Stoney
ones
Baker.
talk.
Good to see you, buddy.
One time we got their mail. I don't know what happened.
Yep.
We got their mail,
Yeah, they
so
do, Joseph.
I took it over to them instead of sending it. You know.
Anytime you hear me say about the neighbor bringing me food, that's who's doing it.
Yeah.
Because they know I love their cooking. So man, whenever they have their little cookout, a plate. If I'm not over there eating with them, a plate comes to me.
I wish they would do that for me. I love Mexican.
I live right smack dab in the middle between two Mexicans. I swear to God.
Huh.
Yep.
Food around here.
Yep.
Don't fart.
But I can smell it, and I get so hungry when it's
Mm-hmm.
their time to cook. My brain is off today.
Mine's always off. Obviously. But
My clock.
I have a pile of junk right now sitting on that platform and in my layout, and I've thrown half of it away.
Yeah.
Stuff I peeled off, you know.
I did that yesterday. I cleaned around mine. Shit I didn't need, it got put in a box and moved out of the way.
Well, you know, I got the vacuum cleaner, you know, but I got to straighten things up. I don't want to suck up stuff I want to keep, you know.
Yeah. I went and bought me an 8-pack of pantyhose and I vacuumed around it, and on the layout, I ended up with four quart bags of gravel.
Yeah.
That I can reuse.
That's cool.
Yeah. Take the pantyhose, you know, and put it over the.
Yeah.
And that way you can just.
You know, I saw that on the YouTube video. Yeah.
It works. It works.
Steve, maybe Steve, maybe Ron. I don't remember who.
Yeah. Yeah, it works.
The one guy,
did the
Ron,
pantyhose fit?
thing. She was in
we
your
don't have
town.
any mice problem in my house whatsoever, but we did where we used to live, and I had one cat.
Yeah.
My former neighbor, when she went to the food banks or whatever, she came home and she never put her food up. So guess what? The mice got in her house and they were eating her food. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
My neighborhood, man, you love it because I got 2 coon asses that live across me. I got a family of Indians that live across me, and then right across my driveway is a house full of Spanish people, and then the man and woman over here, both of them are from Arabia. You know, they're Arabic, and then the people over on this side of me used to live in somewhere in India.
Yeah.
So I'm either smelling Spanish food or a shitload of curry chicken or curry goat.
Yeah, we've been here for 10 years and we've had no mice problem at all.
Oh, I don't never have that. Well, I mean, when it gets cold, I first do, but
yeah.
So when we first moved in here, there was 2 rabbits sitting outside my house looking at me like, "Who are you?
Yeah.
Who the hell are you?"
And that's when you look at him and say, "Come here, dinner, dinner, dinner."
That's what my mom said. That ain't right.
Yeah.
My mom said rabbit stew.
Oh God.
Rabbit burgers.
We actually, I happened to be looking out the window last year, and we had a cardinal nesting in our bushes.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where?
The male. Yeah.
Where we used
Oh,
to
the
live, we
female.
had a rooster that would wake me up at 4 o'clock every morning. I have never had more fantasies of Rooster McNuggets in my entire life than with that damn rooster.
Rooster McNuggets, yeah.
I
It
mean,
sounds like a
and
name.
roosters do crow to wake you up. Eh.
No, be late. I sit outside here. Yeah, but yeah, where I'm moving, yeah. Put it this way, where I'm moving, my neighbor to the left is a field of about 20 horses, and then my neighbor to my right is another field of horses of about 20.
There you go.
And the guy behind me, before you get to his house, is another 10 acres, and it's nothing but turkeys and peacocks. So I got plenty of alarm system.
Yeah.
Because something move out in the middle of the night in them woods, and them peacocks go ape shit.
Yeah.
I like
Our
it
city
too,
council passed a resolution to let people have chickens in town.
Yeah, because they're good watchdogs.
Yeah. Well,
So is pheasants. Not pheasants, guineas.
Yeah.
You have guineas or peacocks in your yard and someone make a creaking sound?
Ooh, cherry gads and stony. That sounds nice.
Especially guineas, man. Guineas go ape shit, man. They'll wake up the living dead.
Yeah.
And just to let you know, guineas are good eating.
Yeah, where we used to live, we had so much
Hi, Gaffa.
newsworthy events that happened that I'm so glad we live here. So quiet. Nothing ever happens here.
Well, that's like me and my neighbors. Man, we watch the shit on the news and we're all sitting there looking at each other like, since when?
Well, where we used to live, somebody took a teenage girl hostage, and there's shots fired, police barricade, and a 14-hour lockdown, but courtesy of the SWAT team.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was really, really weird to look up at the news and then look at the window, and I saw the same cop running up the street that I just saw on my news.
Oh, wow.
And the house caught on fire. When we were so close to that house, that when the house caught on fire. Yes, I'm in Colorado, hon. Things happen here too.
I've had quail. I like quail, Gappa. It's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
They're a little hard to shoot, though.
Love quail eggs, though. Love them little boogers.
Yeah.
Especially when they're pickled.
I didn't actually shoot this one.
Egg.
Somebody else shared it with me, you know. Yep. We don't have quail where I could shoot them. They're up north, you know.
Yeah, we lived so close to this farmhouse that caught fire that I could sit on the edge of my bed and feel the heat of the flames on my face.
Wow. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I used to live in a place like that, man. That's what happened when my house caught fire, man. My neighbors 5 blocks down the road could feel the heat. That's why when I moved here, I liked it because you're not on top of each other. You know?
Where we used to live, I could look down like this out my bedroom window and see someone bloodied and laying on the lawn, and it was my neighbors' people.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why when I lived in Chicago, when I lived in Chicago, I had a watch looking out my window because especially if the neighbor across the street had hers open and getting dressed.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like you're sitting there looking, she looks up, and you're just like,
yeah. When she had the apartment up in Cottage Grove, people next door were like that. We're downstairs. I was like, she was gone for the weekend. So she said, go ahead and sleep in my bed. I'm like sleeping in my bed.
Let you women know something. If you catch a guy looking at you and your window's open, Don't hurry up and try to close the curtain because you just make it worse. Because everyone ever seen try to hurry up, close the curtain, yanked them off the wall.
Well, I had the lights
And now
out,
they're
and I just
standing there naked with no
realized
curtains to close.
they're walking around with no clothes on, with the window wide open, and you can actually see it from the highway.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, B Lady, Washington State is known for its apples. I'm a Washington Stater myself.
Yeah, they got good apples. We got
Oh,
good
yeah.
apples too. Door County apples like galore, you
Yeah.
know, and other places also. Some
Yeah.
close to me here. Milton, they got apple orchards up there. But those new the galas, I think they're called. Oh no, not galas. Yeah, maybe I don't know. But anyway, there's some new kind. I really like them.
Well, when my mom was the first widow, brand new widow, somebody used to watch her.
Yeah, yeah. When I was a little kid.
One old boy taught me. One old boy told me one time. He says, "If I'm standing in my window, open, butt naked, and someone's looking," he said, "I'm just gonna have to turn and say, 'Hey, I know a good psychiatrist. I'll give you the number. Hold on.'"
Well, when I was a little kid, they actually had apple vending machines because
She called her.
we lived over by
her
the
dad.
Broadhead, and there was the apple orchard out there too.
Yeah.
My mom called her dad and told her what was going on. She told him what's going on, and she said, he told her, he goes, I want you to go stand at your living room window and load your rifle.
Oh, yeah.
Just do it with the shades wide open. Load your gun.
Yeah.
She did, and he never. That stalker never bothered her again.
Yep.
Nope. Yep.
She's the one that took care of me by phone when that lockdown happened, when the shots were fired. She goes, "You go upstairs in your room." She goes, "And you stay there." Chances of bullets going up are slimmer than bullets going straight.
Yeah.
She was right.
Half the idiots don't hold a gun right anyway. They don't even know where it's going.
Right?
Yeah.
Fucking morons jumping out of their car with a fucking gun sideways, pulling the trigger, and I'm like, really, dude? This is not a fucking video game. My friend goes, "You didn't even move." I said, "Because if you move, that's when you get hit. As long as he's sitting there sideways
like
trying
this.
to shoot at you,
Not
he's
like
gonna
this.
hit everywhere but where you're standing."
Yeah.
You can't shoot it like this.
Nope.
And
they don't get
like
that.
this. Proper.
Doesn't it
Properly.
add the recoil?
Yeah.
If you hold the gun wrong, it adds to the recoil. And
most people can't hold a gun with two hands, more or less one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But how do you aim it when it's sideways?
Again, hold it like this. But if you hold it like this.
Larry killed that one kid that was shooting at him. That's how he killed the kid. The kid unloaded 9 rounds. Larry never moved from where he was standing. He took his gun off his hip and aimed it at him one time and shot him right between the fucking eyes.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's the kickback recoil. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not even that. It's even when you're pulling the trigger, you're going to move the gun.
Baby whistle.
Yeah. Even if you got it aimed at somebody sideways, when you go to pull the trigger on most guns, you're going to move it just pulling the trigger.
Yeah.
Because your adrenaline's pumping. You're not thinking of keeping it steady. You're just pulling the trigger. Larry just pulled his and he went boom.
Boom. Yeah.
Yeah. And he was shooting a 45.
Hey, Nick.
And he hit him dead right here. Dead between the top end of the eyeball sockets. Let's put it this way: he had a closed casket. Yeah. 16 years old and had to be buried with a closed casket.
That's messed up.
Yeah. I'll teach you to come shooting at somebody with a 9mm when they're standing there with a 45.
Yeah.
You've been better off throwing rocks at them. I mean, my thing is, if you're going to run around with a gun, learn to shoot it. I don't care even if you are a dumbass criminal, learn to shoot the gun.
Right. Otherwise, you're just more dangerous.
Yeah.
Just add more
I was going to say, Stoney. It sounds like Pulp Fiction. Yeah.
Well, that's why so many kids get stray bullets, because they never hit their target. They hit everybody around them.
Yep. Yeah.
Hey,
Pulp Fiction. When the bullets hit nothing. Yeah. It must be an
because he was
God.
holding it sideways with one hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But remember that, this guy comes out shooting and then bullets didn't hit nothing.
Well, it hit everything but them.
Oh, wow.
I love Samuel L. Jackson in that. He starts spouting scripture. It's hilarious.
Yep. Exactly, B-Lady.
I like when he gives them all the money in their wallet and just go away.
I like my friend Randall says, B-Lady, they stand there with the gun sideways with their bitch-lipped hand,
Yeah.
Trying to shoot. Yeah.
Honey, you look really good in that shirt.
Yep. I actually used to do that when I played Call of Duty. Aim for the crotch. It's like a zipper. Light the hell up.
Yeah, that was true on a 20 caliber.
Well,
he started at the toes and ripped through the crotch.
Yeah.
Okay, you need to stay up for a while.
That's why I like a 50 caliber, because even if you're just close to them, the concussion alone is going to get their attention.
Susan, thank you for helping me to get back up on streamers.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
Let me back for just a little bit. Let me just my back up.
Most epic movie, or the most epic moment I've ever had in a video game. The sticky grenades.
Yeah.
Dude,
I'm
running away, and a guy throws a sticky grenade and it hits the back of my helmet and sticks, and I'm still running. Yeah, it gets me, That was hilarious.
Stoney,
everybody's like, "Run, Forrest, run!"
Stoney,
my character.
It's amazing how stupid some kids can be. It's amazing how they don't think about it, and part of it's because they are so young and don't realize or think about consequences. And unfortunately, it messes a lot of them up for life because they end up with life.
Well, yeah. Well, it's not even that. They never know the consequences because they're never taught consequences.
Right?
They're taught, if you want it, take it.
No.
It's not how it works.
Yeah. No. There's people around that kiss your garage doors open. It's an invite to come in and take anything they want.
Yeah.
That's not how it works.
Well, if you ever watch Tommy Sotomayor, he pisses a lot of his people off because he tells them the truth, and they don't like it.
Yeah, Stoney, totally a baby. That's so young.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
B-Lady, here where we live, they respond just fine.
What's up, man?
911 just fine.
You still time?
Hey, Nick, where's our child support?
Oh wow,
He ain't getting fuck all.
88 years. That's and he won't be coming out alive.
I'm sorry that your family had to go through that.
Yeah, big lady, Stony.
How you doing, Dick?
All right.
Yeah.
No, I'm sick and tired of listening to the news, listening to fucking Meghan Markle and fucking ginger bollocks.
Yeah.
I want privacy, and he's on fucking Oprah fucking Winfrey, the fucking ginger nut little cunt.
Yeah.
Nick, why don't you tell us how you really feel?
Oh, I am. Fucking Meghan Markle, she's just a fucking tree hugger from California. I want to be a princess. Well, fuck off, you stupid bitch.
Princess. Your boy's
Just
been a
because you
princess
got a
in
bit
your
of
own
money, you
mind.
fucking stuck up fucking cunts.
You should have said, "Hey, you married one."
Fucking
Tony.
No, he was alright until he met that fucking tree hugging fucking stupid bitch.
Yeah.
Think she wants to be fucking British royalty, fucking stuck up cow.
Mm-hmm. Well, she should have thought about that
She
before
doesn't
she
even-
tried to give up her duty.
No, but that silly bitch doesn't even know what fucking royalty is. They don't rule the British people. We rule them.
Yeah.
Fucking stupid bitch. Fucking hell, man. And I thought my ex-girlfriend was a fucking stupid bitch. Fucking hell.
Yeah. I don't watch network TV unless I'm watching a movie. I just on demand or AMC or Sci-Fi or on demand.
Oh, I've just had this on another stream. Oh, you're being racist. How the fuck am I being racist? She's just a stuck-up cow.
Yeah. Yeah, but see, they don't like when you call the truth out. Yeah.
I don't give
You're
a
not
fuck.
supposed to see that. Well, I don't. Me either.
Excuse me.
I'm so glad I got my Prime back so I can watch movies there too. You know, because sometimes they're up there, sometimes they're down here. I can watch all kinds of movies.
Tony, you're making me drool. I know exactly what you're talking about, and it sounds awesome.
Oh, yeah. I get it. Oh, I know exactly what he's talking about.
If you hear my husband cough, that's why.
Nino, what year did that happen?
Oh, Berlin.
Hey, Anthony.
Well, what's that?
Do you know what I've had for me tea tonight?
What's that?
Spam fritters and chips.
No.
You know what I mean? Spam covered in batter and then deep fried.
Yeah, I know.
And then banana fritters with syrup.
Yep. That's what you say. Banana fritters with syrup. Yep.
B lady. No, we don't have Netflix. We just have we
Uh-uh.
have a nice plasma. It's not a smart TV though.
Just give me a minute. All right, y'all. I gotta run.
All right. Catch you later, mate.
We'll go eat some
How's
crawfish.
Donna getting on at the job?
Crawfish,
Huh?
yeah.
Yeah.
How's Donna getting on?
I was thinking I was living out there at that time.
Now that Tom's gone, have them running me a favor. Susan,
Yeah.
Tom has been banned from his brother's house.
What the fuck?
He wanted Tom to give him the old tags off of our car.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't that sound a little shady?
He owed
Yeah.
tags off of your car?
No,
Oh, yeah.
his brother wanted Tom to give him the tags off of our car that had expired.
Oh. Yeah,
Randy,
that's rather illegal.
uh-huh. And I called my dad up and I go, well, this is what is going on. And I go, isn't that a little shady? And he goes, yeah. I go, well, Randy called Tom up yesterday and ripped him a new one.
Wow.
That's what Tom, my God, I think it's time for you to spend less time with your brother.
Right.
He was bummed and he was making excuses for him. I'm like, when you make excuses for him, you're giving him more permission to treat you like shit.
Right?
As Seth, I handled it really well last night. I didn't yell. I didn't scream. I just then talked. So apparently Tom's no longer allowed at his brother's house. And I told my dad that. My dad goes, good.
They weren't asking for her plates.
because it'll come
B
back and
lady,
bite
they-
you in the fucking ass.
B-ladies, they weren't asking for the plates. They were asking for the tags off of the car that were
Oh,
already
the VIN plate.
expired.
The VIN plate. Oh, I thought the license plate.
No, they were asking for the tag off of the license plate.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
oh,
tag that is in the lower right hand corner.
oh.
I asked my dad, and I go, this is what's going on. This is what's happening. And apparently Tom's not welcome his brothers anymore. And my dad goes, yay! Let's just put it this way. My dad really doesn't like my brother-in-law.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So that's what's going on. That's why Tom's a little more quieter right now.
That's understandable.
And I told Tom, I go, you go over there to your brothers and your brother talks down to you and treats you like shit. And you come home and try to treat Seth and me the same way your brother treats you. I go, someone's got to stop that chain. And it's me.
B-lady, what you're missing is they weren't asking for the plates. The plates are on their car.
Yeah.
What the guy was asking for was the expired tag off the car.
The little sticker thing. Yeah.
A little sticker that's down in the right-hand corner of the license plate. He wanted the tag off of the car.
So he could put it on another car. And that's very illegal.
Extremely illegal.
Let's just put it this way. Me and Susan talk enough where I know what's legal and isn't. And I pay attention. I pay attention because of Susan now.
Well, and the only reason I know what's legal and what's not is because I look it up.
Oh, this
Yeah.
computer's fucking shit.
My neck.
The hell?
I don't know.
I just saw a shadow go by. The back
On my
basement window.
end?
No,
no.
she didn't have two
Basement.
cars. She had one car, and the brother of Tom wanted the tags off of it because he could use them on a car where they wouldn't look like they were expired. Okay, so it's just the little tag in the corner that tells the date. That's all he wanted was the date tag, but that's extremely illegal to do that.
Oh, it's just people walking by. Never mind.
She didn't have 2 tags.
Oh,
She had 1 tag, and her brother-in-law wanted it for his vehicle, where because of when his vehicle was registered, they wouldn't be expired. I don't know how to explain that any other way.
Yeah.
in other words, it's illegal, and because I am part of the Redneck Connection, I I know these things now.
And then actually in South Dakota, we do have 2 tags, one for the front, one for the back.
Yeah.
Us
So do
too.
we still.
Us
Just,
too.
they're talking about making it one to play down here, but don't know if they've done it yet. I don't get out much.
Basically, it's illegal as heck to take the tax off of somebody's car that was expired to use them for a shit, but not nice way.
Yeah.
I know in Florida was one.
My dad and I were talking, and I'm like, but it's just an offhand chance that it would be traced back to someone in my family,
All right.
and I'm protecting my dad because it was his car at one point.
I don't know what number of tags they were talking about, B lady. I that's not the important thing. The important thing is her brother-in-law asked for something that is illegal, and she told him no. That's the gist of the whole
Tom
thing.
was actually going to do it. Tom was going to do it. I'm like, no. He want you to commit some type of crime. No.
Oh,
Why are you removing comments, Stoney? They're dead on correct. Of
yeah.
YouTube removing. I think it's not just Colorado rules. I think it's on a federal level.
Yeah.
It's illegal everywhere.
Right. Otherwise, you know.
I mean, if you're driving with nah.
Hi, Lisa.
Lisa, hey, babe.
Oh. How are you, Lisa?
How's the boy?
Lisa's got some pretty kids, good-looking kids.
Yeah. Well,
Medicines were too many crickets.
yeah. I did some sneezing this morning too, and it really hurts.
I think the next burrito is going to be without the salsa on it. I know, I got that.
Trying not to be sick here, Lisa. That's how I'm doing.
Yeah.
I don't have time to be sick.
Right?
Dreams. Check
I got
your
that. I
messenger.
got it. That's what that noise was. I'm like, uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, hey.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hey.
They said we need you to feel better so we can learn more about anal bleaching.
I still can't watch that all the way through. It was so funny. I watch about 5 minutes, I start laughing uncontrollably. When I first watched, I got a quarter of the way through, and I can't get the rest of the way through because it's uncontrollable.
Sometimes, Susan, you need to pray to God for the patience of Job. You know what I mean?
Ah. Oh, man. I wish stuff dried faster.
Well, if you've got a damp basement, you can actually buy stuff that it comes in like a round container. Hang on, let me show myself.
It's not damp down here. It's cold. That's
Yeah,
the
but
problem.
along with cold often comes damper than you think it is.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
and
hey,
I'm just saying it might be something to think about. You can get
I got a
the
thing over there.
like a dehydrator kind of thing.
Mhm. I'll
Yeah.
just plug it
Check your
in.
messenger.
I think I'll plug it in. No, Stoney. I didn't need it. They had plenty of pills. I never got sick during chemo at all. Thank God for that.
I remember when my mom had chemo, she was sick as a freaking dog for years.
Yeah. Um. You know, the meds they give you are way better than they used to be. Okay.
Yeah. Of course,
Yeah.
my mom had chemo in the late 80s and early 90s.
Oh, yeah. That's a bad
So,
time. Yeah, I got a dehydrator. I just got to plug it in. I think I will. Because even the plaster takes a long time to dry out. You know, it hasn't been plugged in for months. It's time to plug it back in.
mhm.
Well, it was so dry this winter that, because of cold weather, we didn't need it on.
Yeah.
Now I got to fiddle around, me plugging something in with no
Hi,
depth
Lady
perception is
C.
hilarious.
Welcome.
Said that I would tell you thank you for me fix this laptop. I'm just an awe of my son's talents with this. Oh, did you see what I did?
Stony, are you in Washington State too? Did I catch that from Neo? And why didn't I know that?
Yeah, if your body temperature gets below 85 degrees, you're going to die.
Yeah.
That's hypothermia.
Lisa, I just got done watching.
Lady C, YouTube randomly, if it doesn't like what you've typed, it will get rid of it. And I don't have any control over that. It catches stuff. Like if you type a redneck, it'll just disappear. It won't even show up. So,
Lisa, I just got done watching the Netflix thing about the Cecil Hotel. Oh my God. Wow.
yeah, I was thinking about watching that. That looked kind of interesting.
You're gonna be freaked out about all of the synchronicity of the whole thing.
Synchronicity?
Good grief, Lady C. That's yeah.
Oh, are they?
YouTube is being dumb with a lot of that today.
Since
They
the
were
show stopper started,
Yeah.
YouTube has been like this.
Well, it's being run by bots. So
Yeah. I thought you were talking about Idiocracy, the movie.
No. Synchronicity means the linking and the connection of all events being linked to each other to form a bigger event.
Yeah.
And I just learned that.
Basically, everything happens for a reason. Yeah.
Oh, you're way northwest, huh? Okay, because I used to live in Everett and Linwood for 16 years. So,
Elaine, we were just talking about that YouTube has been like that. The YouTube randomly deletes. I'll be there. I will be there. I will be there with bells on.
what do you mean by ton talk about that topic? I don't get it.
Huh?
What Lisa wrote, she says Skeeter wants to ton talk about that topic. Well, we're talking about the Cecil Hotel. I'm pretty sure that wasn't what she meant.
I think
Oh,
that
you went to Everett Community College, huh? Yeah.
Lisa, there's also a YouTube channel that I found. This guy lives in an apartment across the street from the hotel, and he does live streams, camera on the hotel. I think she put the N in by mistake.
Yeah.
Truthfully, it's one of those typo errors when, like, for instance, when Seth asked how Mark was doing, it's like how Mark Don is doing.
Okay.
So that's those happy little typos.
Yeah.
I just like read that straight out and couldn't figure out what it said. I didn't think about typos.
Yeah.
Have a sweater.
I'm pretty good at proofreading because if I'm able to chat with people that we all make typos, years ago, Fiber chat, chat room for Fiber people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
good
this.
at deciphering.
I went to college to avoid being homeless.
What?
That's a good reason to go to college.
There you go.
It is nap time over here. This little one dives underneath the covers.
Yeah. 10 different subjects.
Yeah,
Talking to 10 people
talking to 10 people at a time.
10 different things too. Yeah.
It was she mistyped the word two. That's all.
Yeah. And at the end.
Oh, you gotta. That's right. I remember you talking about throwing discus and enjoying that.
Just the thing.
Right, Dreams?
I think we may have to color some customers today. Get them in those days.
Let me see. What do I have?
Yeah, I'm in coloring. Oh, I decided to do this cute little cake right here. Look at
Hello, Sonia.
Oh boy.
little cartooned steampunk chick. Never done
Yeah.
orange hair on a piece before, but why not? I need light. Let there be light.
The older I get, the better I was. Yeah. It's a little confusing for the brain.
Chuck is still in you. Oh, still, hey. Long time no see, my friend.
Oh, I gotta shut my green
Oh my
screen.
god! Oh my word! I have the same one. I have the same coloring.
Do you?
There you go.
Yep,
Oh,
I have the same one.
yeah.
Namaste. No, fuck off.
My son's too busy with his new girlfriend to visit me, okay? But I do have friends here on the internet to make sure I'm okay. Besides the ex-wife, who I live with.
I'm glad I met you, Mike.
Yeah.
You become a brother to me that I like to pick on relentlessly.
Yeah,
I like
I
this
know.
one. Dance like no one attractive is watching.
This is true. This is true.
See, this is the one I want Ken to do. I don't care if he ever colors anything else in his life but dreams.
Yeah.
That is so dead on. Dead on.
Yeah.
No, I think you saw
Filthy
that.
hair. Filthy hair. You don't get flowers growing in your hair unless you're from San Francisco.
Keep singing to me, Mike. I like that.
Yeah.
I like this one. I love the sound you make when you shut up.
That one is a really good one. Mm-hmm.
Ow, I just hurt my ear. Oh. I went
I think I could get used to my hair
TMJ.
like this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That one song. You get flowers in your hair. We're going
If
to
you're
San
going
Francisco.
to San Francisco.
Yeah.
There you go. I sang to
Mama's
everyone.
in the Papas. Am I right?
I believe
I
you're
believe
right,
that
sir.
I believe that children are our future, and that terrifies me.
No shit.
Uh, I think they use colored pencils.
Mike, you should color with start coloring. It would help you with your breathing, and it would help you with what you need to do.
We don't use colored pencils. We use colored pencils here because otherwise we just chew the crayons, okay?
See, I use colored pencils and gel pens, jerk.
Yeah. Somebody ate all the crayons.
I think it's a lot of colored pencils to last me a long time. I think I have over 5,000 colored pencils that I stocked up on.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to remember as soon as I get up to
Yep,
go over
I'm
and
coloring.
turn that dry thing on.
Yeah.
The dehydration,
Um,
dehumidifier.
Be Lady
I
Monkey
use colored pencils, be lady.
who's standing them to you?
That you know,
That. Okay.
I didn't think of that. You said that. Yeah.
Hate the glue, huh?
It helped
I
glue
ate the
that.
glue. I ate paste when I was a kid.
I didn't. I did have a glue bottle explode on my head though. I did. So squeeze it, making squishy sounds, driving teacher nuts, and the teacher said, "Put that away." So I closed the lid, put it away, stuck it back out. Squeezed it.
Since we're in StreamYard, we can see everything you're saying. But if you get on the YouTube side, every one of your messages is being deleted.
Yeah.
So we could see you on the platform that we're on now.
That's because my mods aren't doing what they're supposed to with getting things
Dave.
paid.
Dave.
Well, Dave's busy. Let me see who else in here is a mod. Oh, Lisa's a mod. Oh, I don't really have any active mods in here right now. I guess I better keep an eye on YouTube.
You could
Yeah.
mod Dad.
Yeah, I had to actually allow that one to go through because FK is considered bad language.
Oh God.
YouTube ought to just let you type what you want to type. It's kind of ridiculous. But,
Yeah. On Twitch, the lady I know called Pierce Kitten, right? And her initials are FK.
Stoney's having a good day. He had an amazing harvest this morning.
Yeah.
I am going to Stoney's house.
I would bet 2 ounces on that, just the cola alone. Yeah. Stoney says I have no fucks.
Yeah. Yeah. Like the one guy they know, he's in Canada. And 0, and then they got a red fox, 0 fox. Get it?
No.
0 fox. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, she's home for a second or two. Let the dogs out. And then she's going away again. Well, she's going to her friend's house. She's going to help her sign up for the shot.
Oh, okay.
Practicing.
Yeah. Yeah. What? Detroit? When? Okay.
But Susan, you should have been.
Oh, I gotta go. She's gonna order a pizza. You're gonna have the Detroit. You're gonna try the Detroit pizza.
Right on.
Let us know how that is.
I will. First time I saw it, I'm like, I don't know. But the more I see the commercial, I'm going, I gotta try it. And she says,
Martin eats his pizza. He puts the sauce on last.
yeah. Oh, they're coming along good, me lady. I'm having a little trouble with the plaster right now drying, you know.
Okay, eat your pizza.
It's not here yet. She's gonna order it. But I gotta go help her, you know.
All right.
Yeah. She's not crazy, but I am.
Well,
You're gonna help her.
We love you.
Huh?
That's why we love you. We know you're crazy.
Right.
And it don't matter
Oh,
to
you've
us.
had it, B lady? Is it good?
No, she was just saying yummy pizza, as in general pizza is yummy.
Oh, okay. So, okay, we'll see you guys later. I'll be back later, probably. unless they doze off from food coma.
All right. Have
Yeah,
a good one.
it happens sometimes. I already
Yep.
told Nancy happy birthday though. So
Right on.
Be proud of me. I even told the brother-in-law happy birthday last 2 days ago.
Uh,
I have been so nice. It confuses people.
This is the same brother-in-law that's trying to get you to do illegal shit.
Uh-huh. But I just found out about the illegal shit last night after I told him happy birthday.
Yeah.
Let's just put it this way. My dad does not like him so much, and he's like, I don't ever want to be in the same room with him ever. I'm like, shit, it doesn't happen.
Oh, be careful, Stody.
Galenia,
Thank you for stopping in, Stonia.
don't be a stranger.
And Stoney's going to check on somebody that just walked through his yard.
Trying to make this person that I'm coloring look as cartoonish as I can.
All right, hold on, Anthony. I just send it to Donna. Hang on. Where did I put Donna? There's Donna.
Last time I saw Donna, she was underneath the steering wheel.
There you go.
I am in the mood today.
Kind of curious as to why Anthony is on Donna's.
Probably just shut off what he's eating.
Well, he's got his own. I don't know. I'm sure he'll tell us when he gets on here. I have 19 cigarettes left. No, I have 18 cigarettes left. And after that, I'm going straight to my vape.
Sometimes I will be honest with you.
Oh,
Sometimes I would love to smoke.
Hey, why are you in what? I'm confused.
Well, I'm eating crawfish, so I'm sitting here where I can have the garbage can next to me.
Ah,
No, we went there, man. That place was packed from one end to the other.
so you
we
got to go.
Yep.
Right on. Well, happy birthday to you.
Yeah. No, I was gonna go inside, man, but it was kind of like, it's one of them. You look at each other and you go, "Not today."
Right.
Yeah. And then I told the guy, I said, I came here to eat crawfish on my birthday, but I said, I'm not that hungry for me. He said, well, I'll get you to go. He says, and I'll get it out to you quick. And he did.
Right on.
Yeah.
That's a place that knows how to take care of the customers.
Right. Of course, I told my friend we should have. I said we could have pissed everybody off once we got our crawfish. We could have found tables, sat down, and started eating.
That would have made a statement.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't do that, but I know people that would.
Yeah.
No, he was nice enough to rush us an order in where we can take it to go. So
That was nice of him.
yeah, and he threw in 2 extra potatoes and corn since it was my birthday.
No, right on.
Yeah, sometimes it don't hurt to, when you walk in and go, "Hey, it's my birthday!" birthday.
Right? My dad used to take me to Farrell's ice cream parlor.
Oh, I remember that.
Farrell's was up in Kennewick. And
Yeah.
you'd go in and it was like an old time ice cream parlor. And
Like an old jerk soda shop. Yep.
my dad and I would split a banana split.
Yeah.
It was made with 6 bananas.
Man.
The container it was in was easily
Yeah.
that big.
Yeah. Our take home soup bowl.
Well, and you got to take it home.
Yep.
It was a one that my mom actually washed and put in the cupboard,
Mm-hmm.
and I used for a cereal bowl for a long time.
Oh yeah.
Farrell's rocked. Do you remember the pop shop, Anthony?
Mm-hmm.
You go into to there, you get your little crate with little individual pockets for the sodas.
Yep.
You could go throughout the whole entire store and pick out individual sodas.
Hey, shh! You're showing your age.
And the Yum Yum tree.
You know, and places like that make me sad because kids that are our age at that time now will never know what that's like.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Never.
Drive-in movie theaters with the actual speakers.
Yeah.
Those rocked. Those rocked.
Yeah. Before you had to tune your radio into a station.
I'm trying to figure out where Donna's desk is.
Huh? Oh, I'm sitting sideways on the end. That way I have the garbage can right here.
Oh, okay.
See,
You can
if I turn,
me.
my desk is right over there.
Okay, I gotcha.
He's just making it more convenient for himself.
Yeah. I figure, well, still sitting in here by myself, I figure I'll come and join y'all again. So I thought we was gonna go and sit in and leave the mess there, but nah, didn't work out that way.
Oh, well.
Because let me tell you, that's the problem here because crawfish is like one of our second biggest cash crops here. And now that Texas has fully been let open, there was probably about 80 cars in the parking lot with Texas license plate.
Oh, geez.
We're right on the border.
Yeah.
So everybody's celebrating. They coming over here getting some crawdads.
That's how people have their Bluetooth.
Yeah.
This is Bluetooth.
Put it this way, I'm in Louisiana, but if I was to turn my camera and drive you around, you'd see mostly Texas license plate. My thought is, hey, y'all shit's open, go back over there.
Right?
Of course, they released everything, but not everybody's fully open yet because, they got to get their staff back. They got to get people to come back to work if they come back to work,
The restaurant industry right now is a tough thing to be in.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's why Texas finally did what we did. They look, we can't do this no more. Open this shit back up. Let the people make their own decisions,
Susan and I have been watching Queen videos for the last 2 days, and I'm just so glad.
But it is sad if you stop and think about it, that legislatures in each state had to pass a law stating that you're an adult. If you venture out during the pandemic, knowing there's a pandemic, you can't be suing a restaurant because you so-called said you went there and ate and got it.
Yeah.
Which is stupid.
Yeah.
That's like mega churches too.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well, our church is never closed. No. I live in a church state. That's never going to happen. No.
When I get better, and I'm still having hope that this will happen, but I really want to go to a church in Denver called Scum of the Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah, right on.
And the church is so cool that the praise and worship band they wear metal band T-shirts.
Mm-hmm.
I mean
Well,
the Poison shirt and Dio shirt. I'm like, I want to. This is gonna be a home to me one day.
well, being the name of the church, I guarantee it's a biker church.
No,
No, I'm surprised because we got a few of them here as weird names like that, but it's because most of them are ex-bikers, and
I go to a biker church.
Yeah.
So it's got a more normal name. It's called Freedom Motorcycle Church, but
yeah,
it's pretty cool. I like it.
yeah.
there's a church. I even the pastor wears a Metallica T-shirt when he's up there. I'm like, I want to go there.
Yeah. Well, nowhere in the Bible it says you had to be a stick in the mud to preach.
Right? Some of the
Look-
best preachers I have ever heard
Well-
are wearing Metallica shirts and things
Well,
like that
hang on.
because they're being themselves.
Hang on. Even in the Bible, read John the Baptist. That some bitch was a rebel.
Right?
Yeah. He preached wherever he felt he needed to preach. It didn't care if
Nope.
it was. It didn't care if it was on a mound or in a whorehouse or in a river.
Yeah.
I think Carmen was like that. You know, every one of his concerts or every one of his videos is a revival within itself.
Oh yeah, I agree. It's just weird to think about. I'm old enough that Carmen is old enough that he's dead. What? What?
Yeah.
That's not possible. I was just
Well,
a
then-
teenager yesterday.
And then Rush died the day later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told Tom, I go, I bet you buck you're gonna hear nothing about Carmen at all, but you're gonna hear everything about Rush.
Well, you listen to Christian radio, you're going to hear about Carmen. You listen to secular radio, you're going to hear about Rush.
Yeah.
On the Christian radio station that I listen to, they've been talking about it nonstop since he died.
Yeah.
I've been on Facebook watching the messages come in for him. It's been nice.
Yeah.
There's this one performer that I really wish that I would have gotten the opportunity to be a part of, but I didn't. Rich Mullins.
Oh, no kidding.
I mean,
Yeah.
Rich Mullins really makes me cry.
Now, I keep hearing an artist on this Christian station I listen to whose name is Maddie Mullins. Is that any relation?
He didn't have any kids.
I thought he did.
There was a rumor going around that he was gay, and that's why most churches didn't totally accept him.
Huh. Oh, it didn't happen recently. It was Rich Mullins years ago.
He went out like Elijah. That's what he wanted to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's one thing I never understood. Churches in their position with gay people, because I look at this: if that gay person is going to church, and if it's God's will him not to be gay, God will talk to him. You don't need to be down on him.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well,
As long as he's going to church and reading the Bible, who gives a shit what he does at home?
And I've never heard of any gay person saying, "Oh wow, it was so amazing. I started going to church and then God took away my gayness." No. What happens is if they're in a supportive church, they are actually allowed to be who they are
Yeah.
and be God's child as they are. That's what I like about my church.
Yeah.
You know, I can show up in my pajamas and nobody gives a crap.
Mm-mm.
They're just happy I'm there.
one of my ex-friends, she showed me her two colors. Her son was listening to Queen on his CD, on his stereo in his room, and she went through the house ripped the CD out of it the stereo, broke it in half, and threw it across their lake, and said that FA will never be allowed in my house.
Wow.
And you called yourself Christian.
Wow.
Well,
I won't even say that word. I'll even,
yeah. Well, I mean, that's not right. But then again, whose house is it?
Yeah, but I've seen her go from this one person to another because
They all do. They all do. It's hard to say. That's why when Father asked me why I don't go to church like I used to, I said, because, I thought, in the world, I see enough hypocrites, but I see a shitload of them in my own church.
Yeah. Dave says you could make a lot of money selling gay away pills. No, I think I'd rather just accept them as they are and not really give a crap what they do in their bedroom.
Yeah. Well, that's how I feel. But then again, I'm like, don't hammer it to me in my face that it should be normalized, because that's your choice, not mine.
Right.
Considering that one of my best friends is a gay drag queen, I don't care.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
Modelot, and her husband's name is Rodalot.
I just wish, honestly, I just wish they would just be themselves and quit trying to get people's okay, because humans as humans are, you're never going to be accepted 100%. Period.
Right.
Because if they don't pick on you for that, they'll find something else.
Mm.
I got one guy, I can't remember. He's a real what is his name? A black guy. Oh, I think yeah. But I'm trying to remember that black guy's name. But he said, even if we all screwed until we was one color and one shade, he said, then it'll be, this person has a small nose. These people have big nose. These people have big ears. These people have small ears. They would find something to classify each group.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We did an experiment when I was in 6th grade.
Yeah.
Where we had like 4 leaders in the classroom, basically, that the teacher picked, the 4 people.
Right.
And they each got to take turns picking who they wanted to be on their team. But they had to choose by either, like some sort of physical, like they all have big noses, for example, or they all have little ears or whatever. And they had to classify everybody by that one feature. That was the only thing they could go on. So they had to choose the feature, and then that's how they picked their teams. And it was absolutely amazing, because I actually got picked right away, which never happened.
Yeah.
And because the guy said I think if I remember right, he did small noses. And I have a very tiny schnoz,
Yeah.
And he picked me right away, and everybody else after me had a bigger nose. I thought it was funny. But
yeah.
I guess they're just trying to teach us that you can discriminate against anybody for any reason.
Yeah.
I'm
sorry.
Against for the way I talk then and now. I mean, I still have people making fun of it.
I mean, I'm sorry. It's just human nature, the distinct differences between each other. Because think about when we first started hitting these outskirt islands. First thing that natives did when we got off the boats was come and stroke her hair, because her hair was straight and smooth and silky.
Yeah.
Because they've been living out in the woods and the jungle. Their hair was all matted and tangled and had clay in there to keep the bugs out,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Here we show up with hair blowing in the wind and all silky.
Right.
What the hell? Of course, you had a lot of them going.
I'm going to say that right now. That blows me away.
I remember when I went to that
when we went to help them guys learn how to make mud on the oil derricks up there in Africa. It was funny because the first thing it was said, I was back when I had a full set of hair and it was all thick and tall. I remember this one guy goes, "Well, you better rub some clay in your hair. The bug's gonna eat your ass." Yeah. I can't remember the name of that tribe, but the women even had like dreadlocks and it was all caked in clay, mud.
Wow.
Beautiful people.
Right on.
Very, and I do mean very, very friendly.
There's a story there.
Well, I know, you know us, we normally say hi, shake hands, greet each other. Yeah, they come in, stick their hand down your pants, feel how big your junk is. That's a hell of a handshake, people.
Anthony, did you say?
Well, there was a few of them. I went smoke signal me. Put an X on your HUD, that way I don't go on the wrong one. I can't remember the name of that tribe, man. That kills me. I have to look at my book.
Yeah, my brain's pretty much fried today too. So I'm so tired from being up.
That's funny how I've been to some of the most far-reach what you would call third world backwood country, and them people were more pleasant and more friendly than anybody I've ever met in my entire life.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There's a few of them adopted me right into the family. I was considered family.
Right on.
I still want to go to Alaska so bad. I really do.
Oh yeah.
It's just so pretty there.
I've been to Noah, Alaska, Anchorage. What was the other one? I can't remember the name of that little village. Just on the other side, north of Nome, Alaska.
Sitka?
That might have been. I have to look at my book. My memory's for shit nowadays.
I know the feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Call me, but I forgot my number, okay?
Yeah. No, if you figure my number out, let me know.
I'm kidding. The only number that I know by heart is my mom and dad.
I'm still good with
Dave, if there's instructions for how to put it together, do this. This might help. Take and find step one. Take all the pieces you need for step one and put them in one place. Then take all the pieces you need for step two and put them in another place. And then do that so that you're not freaking out over all the pieces. You just do it one step at a time. Do the first step, then do the second step, and that way you're not overwhelming yourself, and it actually you might find it easier to actually build the grill.
So baby's eye is sealed shut. Can you come turn off the fan? Can turn off the fan? It's getting too cold in here. Sorry about that.
I just pulled out a cigarette to light my cigarette.
All right. Let me know how that works.
Holy fucking hell, what's wrong with me?
I can say there's going to be a whole lot of rubbing going on. If it holds up.
Baby.
Oh, I know what I did. I got one cigarette out of one side, and then I was thinking, I don't know what I was thinking, but I grabbed a cigarette out of the other side of the case. I don't know. I'm not awake.
All right.
Woo.
Well, I don't know about cost effective. I mean, it just makes it a little easier to deal with everything.
Yeah.
That way you're not looking at the whole pile of parts. You're looking at step
Well,
one and
like
then
I said,
step two. You know?
your brain ain't getting overwhelmed and going, no, just quit.
Exactly.
Or you could pay your workers another bottle of vodka to put it together for you.
Well, I'll tell you what, where I lived in Chicago when I was a kid, that's one place I miss. I don't miss the city, but I miss the people in the neighborhood where I was at, because there was a lot of Russian immigrants and stuff. You know, and man, some of the food they would cook, the women would cook. Oh my God, especially that bread they made.
Do you guys hear this slurping? So glad I figured out this dosage cup idea.
Yeah, sometimes you have to get a little creative with those little ones that don't want to eat the right way.
Yep.
Look at this. Look at this. You have a vice grip on me.
All right, on B lady. Got another friend on here that makes soap.
Oh, Kathy Bates.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Goodness.
I need to get with her.
I ordered a crap load of soap, gave a bunch of it away, and still had a bunch. So I gotta use some of it up before I order more.
Well, I'm on my last bar. I think Donna's got one or two left herself.
Oh. Are you full?
Well, I mean, I got my other bar soap she made me, that lava soap,
Oh yeah,
but I have that out there in the shop. That's where I use that.
yeah.
Anthony, I saw Dr. Squatch on my TV commercial the other day.
Really?
Wait, what did you say, Dreams?
Dr. Squatch.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you said something like the cat squats or something, and I'm like, what?
Nope.
Talking about Dr. Squash.
Right on, B lady.
Something that it was like a joke where each time I got on Ken's stream, the Dr. Squatch man soap commercial was on.
Have you seen the new deodorant one?
Uh-uh.
They're making deodorant now, natural deodorant with no aluminum and all that shit in it.
Oh, the one you're talking about is balls.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're talking about your balls, man.
Yeah. Your poor balls.
Full tummy.
Yeah, a friend of mine was watching that commercial and he goes, I didn't know they put aluminum in the deodorant. And I said, well, yeah, how do you think they block the sweat underneath your arms? And then if you happen to be the lucky ones to sweat through it, that's why you get them yellow stains on your shirt. It's not yellow stains from your sweat, it's yellow stains from the aluminum.
And now that I didn't know.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. Most of your store-bought deodorants are based in aluminum.
Aluminum. Yeah.
That's what turns.
I used to scrub those fucking stains out from underneath my dad's shirts all the time.
Well, that was aluminum that was in his deodorant.
Yeah.
Believe
That's
it or
one
not.
thing they say about having HS. I'm not allowed to use deodorant.
Well, no, because it's loaded aluminum. Well, shit's actually bad for you. Why do you think they stopped letting you cook in aluminum pots?
Even my doctor says don't shave.
Yeah.
Make it worse.
Yeah.
I thought, cool, I have an excuse to be a lazy ass bitch.
You mean I ain't got to tell them I'm Spanish? El natural.
I don't remember Dr. Likem hurt people. All I know is he was an asshole.
That's like this little Greek girl I dated for a while when I was in Greece. Holy crap. She had hair on every inch of her body, but it was that real light black peach fuzz. You know what I'm talking about?
No, yeah.
And I'm sorry, when she was butt ass naked, that was so fucking beautiful to me. I don't know why. It's like a little Furby.
No.
What the hell?
But, you know, a beautiful Furby. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that.
Furby.
It ain't that hair where you go, ooh. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
wow, that's cool as hell. But I mean, she had it on her back, her butt, her back, her legs. It was neat as shit.
Yeah.
Even had it around her boobs. I was like, what the hell? I'm dating Chewbacca's daughter.
This is great. I can pet you and fuck you at the same time.
Give a new meaning. Hey, give a new meaning to double stroke, huh?
Jeez.
Do you play Billy Squire's stroke means the background?
Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? It was just that she even had it on her upper lip, you know, just that real light. Yep. It was I don't know, it just fascinated me that a girl could be that hairy but still be sexy as shit.
Well, think about it though too. She probably carried herself with confidence, and in her society, that was normal.
Mm-hmm.
And so for her, there was no issue, and she was proud of herself the way she was. Yeah. That makes a big deal in somebody being sexy or not.
Yeah.
Just how they are, how they present themselves to you.
Well, you know, I used to tell my mom all the time because she used to wonder about some of the girls I dated. I said, Mom, look, I've been with some of the most sexiest women I've ever met in my life, and their attitude made them fucking stink.
Yep.
You
Thank you, Dave.
Well, about my sister, this little thing that cracked me up. They were totally ashamed to be seen with me and all that stuff. So one night they took me to a bar. Well, guess who was dancing with the hottest man there?
You.
That was you.
Yep.
And those two crones were sitting at the bar drinking.
Oh, that's easy to take because even when I was dating, you know, or as they used to say, on the prowl, I wouldn't go up to women that had that kind of attitude because they thought their shit didn't stink.
Yep.
Just like
I want to make it out with them, and then they kind of tap me on the shoulder and says, "Time to go home now."
I'll tell you the best way I piss most of them off. You've probably heard it. You ever notice the good looking women that bring that kind of mediocre, homey looking chick with them? You know why they do that, right? Because there's no competition in their book.
Exactly.
You know what the first thing I would do? I would find them in a bar and I'd go pick up the ugly friend. Right. just to piss them off. I've had a few of them. I've had a few of them when I brought her back after dancing to sit her back at her table, and the pretty one to go, what? My dog food or something? I'm like, yeah. Walk off.
Well, what's funny now is I am the only one married out of all my siblings.
Well, yeah. I mean, you know, everything in life, you can burn so many bridges, and after that, you don't have them to walk across.
Well, correction, my sister might still be married to the cross-dresser.
Yep.
She found out after she was married to him, he dressed in women's clothing.
Well, that's like my friend Debbie I went to school with since junior high. I told her she got to where she wanted to settle down and have kids and stuff, and I told her she's going to have to leave this area. She said, why? I said, no man's going to make you a wife. I said, everybody in this fucking town's had you like a doorknob. No, you know what I'm saying. I mean, I'm not down to her. Hey, you do what you got to do, you know. But the thing is, you become the town slut. Now all of a sudden, you want to settle down and have kids. It's hard to find a man.
Yeah.
So she's like the village bicycle, huh?
Mm-hmm. Oh, she was. Yeah, I was her best friend, and I had her several times. I mean, shit. Yeah. I was just trying to be honest with her. I said, girl, you got to leave.
She likes it, you know.
Dresses are more comfortable.
Yeah.
Yes. We're going to go to Lisa's for dinner tonight, okay? She just started at dinner.
All right. I bet you Susan could beat you there.
I wonder if hubby made it to.
Oh, look. Oh, so much cayenne in there. It's turning the white napkin pink.
Let me see.
Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and shut this down. I know Ken's going to be wanting to get up here pretty soon and get his stuff started.
Yep. Yep. All right.
But, well, thank you all for being here and hanging out with us for a while. And
See y'all later.
yeah, we'll see you in about 45, 50 minutes. No,
Yep.
about an hour. It's okay. I guess he starts in an hour. So,
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. All right.
Later.
Well, we'll see you all later. Bye, guys.
Later.